So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown, Chargers! Mike Williams on the touchdown throw from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Play fake. Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, Cousins again. That's down the field for Jefferson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll think the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. snap it to Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the 1st half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Cousins. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he is going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Cousins now from the 50. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On second down, Eckler. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
And the big fella stumped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Herbert on third down now. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Back to the air, Herbert on 2nd down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. Herbert off of play action. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. And that brings up 4th.
difference made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he gets a little more than he needed. 4 yards to pick up there on 4th and 2. To the air again, Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy sideline, right?
Sammy sideline. You know something? He tackles for...
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Herbert now. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. On the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Herbert on 1st down now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this pass broken up. And the contact right at time there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting,
he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison, 81 yards. And the Vikings are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Kevin O'Connell choosing to lead his guys out there. They'll go for 2. They'll run it with Madison. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
so many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This is swung out to Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chargers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Joseph on for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Brent, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And what a turnaround. They exited the Lakers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happening?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, there was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
But I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. They go play action. Cousins. Completes this to Addison out left. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. K.J. Osborne, 29 yards. And the Vikings will add to their 4th quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter, and just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. On 1st down, it's Herbert. He's got Eckler, and he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Herbert to throw. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Throwing, Herbert. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here we go, first and goal. One last throw here for Herbert. Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. So their final